to T3 Day 10 of Calculus. We are going to continue talking about the Fundamental Theorem. So you need to remember it. You need to be able to write it down. You need to be able to use it. Here's the thing you really should remember right there, all aspects of this, with the key aspect really being that lowercase f of x is the derivative of uppercase f of x. That's the really important part. We are going to spend a lot of time in the coming days learning how to find the integral, finding the function that when you take the derivative of it, you end up with lowercase f of x. Right now, we're going to use charts to answer questions about the fundamental theorem, but we will spend a lot of time undoing it. What I mean is I'm going to give you things like, okay, if you have 2x, what's the integral of 2x? Well, that's going to be x squared plus a constant, because the derivative of x squared plus a constant is 2x. So what we're going to do is use a chart to answer some questions. So this asks, what is the area under the curve from 0 to 4 of lowercase f of x? And the fundamental theorem tells us that this is going to be equal to capital F evaluated at 4 minus capital F evaluated at 0. Well, what is capital F evaluated at 4? We look at we don't have a function, but we do have a table. So capital F evaluated at 4, we go to 4. Oh, it's -7 right there. And then we're going to subtract from it f of 0. So that's f of 0 is 1. So we subtract 1, so we end up with -8. There's our final answer. What about the average value from 1 to 5? Well, we know the formula for average value tells us it's 1 over b minus a integral from a to b of f of x dx. So we need the area under the curve from, in this case, 1 to 5, from 1 to 5. So in this case, this is a and this is b. So what does this translate to? It's going to be 1 over 5 minus 1 times the integral from 1 to 5 of f of x dx. So that's going to be 1 over 4 times capital F of 5 minus capital F of 1. So where are those? Well, the capital F of 5 is going to be -14. So it's going to be 1/4 times -14. That number was right there. And then F of 1 is 2. So we minus 2. So with -16 over 4 is -4. So the average value is -4. So if you carefully read these charts, these questions can be relatively straightforward. You just need to make sure you pick the right numbers. And just to emphasize this one more time, please make sure you memorize this right there. Please, please, please. Thank you.